Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Batman, issue number 55. Let's get talking about who made this book so we can actually start talking about the book. All right. So this is called The Beasts of Burden, part 1. So the beginning of a new story arc. Absolutely, you can and probably should jump on this. Okay, so Tom King is the writer. Tony S. Daniel is the penciler. He's one of the creators of Damage. Daniel, along with Danny Mika, is on inks. Tamu Moray is on colors. Clayton Cowles did the letters, moonlighting from VC. The inside artists were also responsible for the cover. That's Daniel and Moray. Francisco Matina did a beautiful variant cover, and Batman was created by Bill Finger with Bob Kane. Yes, I know that I switched those. That was intentional. So, I did not put up my review yet for, yeah, I didn't. I'm going to put up this review first, and I haven't actually made my review for Nightwing number 49, but something happens in this issue that directly relates to what's about to happen in issue number 50 of Nightwing. So, I will not give the spoiler for what happens in this issue over in Nightwing, but I am giving it here. You have to stick around for that one, though, because the build-up is crucial. KG Beast comes back. All right, KG Beast is the one character that, for the most part, Batman had to break his one rule in order to fight. Now, yes, Batman has killed many times in the past under Bob Kane and Bill Finger, whatever. They haven't established the character, but the established mindset through years of, the creator is one thing, the owner is another. So DC, throughout its long history, has established that Batman is not a killer. In fact, they've recently established that he'll beat the living shoot out of you if you decide to kill somebody. So, or try to kill somebody. So, what do you call it? KG Beast, he brought Batman to the very edge. He was created by Jim Starlin and Jim Aparo. Jim Aparo has left us, rest in peace. But Jim Starlin is still alive and kicking, baby, and he's going into business for himself, finally. It's about time the man did. Created about a third of the cosmos of the Marvel Universe, created Mongol, created KG Beast. Go and check out KG Beast Explained in a Minute on Comic Book University. You'll get a lot out of that. Also, I had an interview with Jim Starlin. And I asked him about, are you happy they brought back KG Beast? He's like, well, I'm not happy, but... And he went into a little explanation there. Kind of set me straight. So this was, for the most part, this was a very boring issue. This was KG Beast coming in, doing his typical routine. I'm glad that, Tom King, he knows this character enough. He read The Beast of Burden. Guys, also, you can check out a Spotlight on Story for the what is it called? The Beast of Burden, okay? Spotlight on Story, KG Beast, all that good stuff. You'll find a link in KG Beast Explained in a Minute to get to that. Anyway, I spotlighted those 4 issues of Beast of Burden, which was the first appearance of, and should have been the only appearances of, KG Beast, and why he's missing his left arm. Anyway, this was, for the most part, it was boring. It was all the setup until like the very last 2 pages. It was all the setup for KG Beast. He's coming in. He's going to assassinate someone. We don't know who. But Batman discovers in some way, shape, or form that, oh, hey, it looks like, somebody's showing up. Oh, look, somebody put, this is the anniversary of the War of Riddles. And this is really silly. Somebody in a napkin, somebody in a restaurant wrote on a napkin some silly little thing and put a giant size, is the Joker real, with a giant question mark on it on a napkin? Like, really? That's what we're doing at this point? It's just so silly. But then you realize it was all just a setup. It was all just a setup because they were trying to get them to show up on the rooftop. And them, by them, I'm getting all over myself here because there was actually a lot that happened in this when you think about it. Nightwing has completely showed up with Batman, and he's trying to, crack jokes on him. There's this character, the Phantom Pharaoh, saying he's trying to crack jokes like, was he a fan of Pharaohs named Tom? Tom Pharaoh? Ha, get it? He's a fan of mummies? right? He's got these killer mummies going around. Yeah, you're really funny, Dick. But Dick is actually just trying to get Batman to laugh, like he kind of started to do in the previous issue. Almost broke the bat, almost got him to finally start talking. Well, we're about to get Batman into a lot deeper recess, I would imagine, more into the recesses of his mind here, because all of this, everything that happened in this, for the most part, with the KG Beast, was just a setup to get Batman up on top of that roof. But I think that the only reason why he needed to do that was because he knew that Nightwing was hanging out with him recently. So he knew that Nightwing would be up there also. Because he goes and he takes a shot, and he winds up hitting Nightwing dead in the head. Well, not dead exactly, because he hits freaking Nightwing. He gets hit in the head, and there's a bunch of no, and he's freaking out. Everybody's like, "Oh my god!" And KG Beast is silent as heck, and like Robin got, I don't know, it's a little bit more than a graze, but anyway, he got shot in the freaking head. Okay, there's nothing on earth to let you say, yeah, but he just got grazed. It's a freaking skull injury. Okay, as a guy who's been in the martial arts since I was 8 years old, I can assure you, there is no such thing as an, okay, skull injury. Oh, I just bumped my head. He got shot in the freaking head, okay? He got shot in the freaking head. So, yeah, man, like, all this is a big setup. Now, again, I'm not going to do this reveal in the Nightwing 49 issue, because it just wouldn't be right. That this didn't happen there, that happened here. But Nightwing number 50 is apparently going to be a lot of the fallout from what happens here. So I'm glad that King is going to be working with the writer of Nightwing also, so that we can get that little collab. And I hope it's going to be more than just one, this one issue where it's like, yeah, sure, I'll almost kill Nightwing for you, and then here you go, I don't want to deal with your story anymore. No, I hope that this is going to be back and forth, because this is actually crucial to Batman. This is very crucial to Batman. It's like he was just taking Dick for granted, as opposed to, oh God, taking Dick for granted. Oh God, Brian Azzarello's freaking Batman Damned. Oh God, it's back in my head again. Oh, so anyway, go check out that review. I actually don't talk about I refuse to. I absolutely refuse to. The problem is people keep on bringing it up to me. Professor, you're not talking about the dick. I don't want to talk about the dick. Don't you understand? It's called trauma. I'm blocking it on purpose. So, yeah, this is wild. I am absolutely in love with this. All right, this is cool. This was a fairly boring comic for all intents and purposes until that very penultimate page where you see crack. Oh, what? What? Yeah. Did not expect that one. Also, I don't know. I've said many times, I don't like the idea they brought back KG Beast. I think he should have stayed dead. I think that was crucial to Batman's development as a character, which most people seem to just forget about for the most part. I don't think that King will forget about it. Plus, I want you to remember, he was just called the Beast. It was the CIA who named KG Beast the KG Beast. All right? And with Tom King actually being a former CIA, I know I always bring it up, but that's relevant. That's so relevant. With Tom King being former CIA, I wonder exactly how he's going to wind up playing out the KG Beast. I am very, very curious to see how he's going to play KG Beast. Hopefully he does him credit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people coming down hard on Tom King. I'm still on the high from freaking Mr. Miracle out this week. I hope you guys checked out issue number 11. Woof! But with this one too, there was a big woof at the end. So I'm hoping that we're going to get Batman completely off his kilter, put him in that stressful situation where maybe he is going to try to kill KG Beast again, but maybe rectify things. I don't know. Let's just let Tom King play out the story, baby, In the meantime, I am looking forward to seeing how he's played. I am looking forward to see what all of the interactions are, and I'm really hoping that this is going to be the thing that finally gets Batman to realize that he's got to deal with what he's dealing with. And I'm kind of hoping that by the end of this, either at the end of this arc, he comes face to face with Catwoman again, or he finally decides, I got to figure this out, and the next arc is him figuring out, and then at the end of another arc, he comes face, because of course he's gonna have to meet up with Catwoman at some point again. They can't keep on dodging each other forever. Can't keep ducking each other. All right. Maybe at one point he'll have seen her, jumping across the rooftops and be like, no, it's not a good time. Who knows? Just yeah, done. All right. But I am looking forward to seeing the next issue of this. This is promising to be a really amazing arc. Let's see if it actually comes to fruition. All right, guys. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.